Well, today I want to talk about secret societies. Uh, I know in the West there's a lot of talk about Masons, there's a lot of talk about Illuminati, things of that nature. I mean, people pulling the strings. Well, I want to say this. There is a lot of exaggeration behind this talk and a lot of foolishness. I mean, you have a lot of conspiracy theorists that don't have any experience dealing with the unknown, or as many would say, the occult. So they make their, irrational opinions about things they know nothing about. Oh, extraterrestrials from another planet coming down here, and they speak a lot of fuckery. Now, as as a person that I guess, I may know a little bit, I can speak on certain subjects. What I would say as a Haitian, my culture, this is nothing new. There's many organizations or so-called secret societies in my culture, and it's the norm. When you talk in the West about blood sacrifice, animal sacrifice, this is the norm in my culture. People get sacrificed every day in Haiti, B. This is the norm. There's certain things that just happen and people know that there's a deeper meaning behind that. This is the norm. So when you start hearing things of, certain people, dying mysteriously, there could be some, there could be some physical reasons behind that, and there could be some, supernatural reasons behind that. We don't know. We're just out from the outside looking in. But what I do know is that there is organizations where they're watching things that's going on social media. Like, prime example, look at this guy named E.A. Coetting. He was talking shit about, talking shit a couple of months ago, last year, about Haitians, and then afterwards he just looks mysteriously crazy. There's just certain people that when they say certain things, on social media, they're not conscious that certain people are watching. It's just the same way with music. You got to understand, if you're a musician, you're an artist, you got to watch the things you say. Because there's certain people that are listening to your content and that have the power to push the button on you physically or spiritually. If they don't like your music, they can get it pulled off the shelf. Now, if, they don't like your content or your music, they can say, hey, we want to erase that person physically, or they can say we want to erase that person metaphysically. So this is the thing I say to people, that there is some truth to when you hear of people, dying mysteriously. But again, there's many orders, there's many sects, and unfortunately, people that are just part of fraternities, Masonic fraternities, they get labeled as some type of, they get labeled as responsible for, certain things that have nothing to do with them. Everybody's called Illuminati. Some things that people claim or attribute to Illuminati is not even from the Illuminati. It's attributed to other people. So I say this, there is hands, pulling strings. There's many hands. You could talk on a low level. Let's look at it from a lower perspective. There's gangs all around the world. There's gangs all around. So what makes you think, if on a lower level of society, that there's not going to be a reflection in bigger society? Like, what makes you think that, just because they got it here, it's not going to be there? It's just the same thing, but on a higher echelon. Those who got power, they have certain secret orders in certain cliques whatsoever, and they do their thing at the top. Down here, there's people that do their things on a carnal level, and unfortunately that system doesn't work, because we see people getting locked up and thrown in the judicial system, while the people up on the higher echelon, they're getting paid off of those inmates going to prison. So again, I say this to people, the best thing an individual could do is watch what you say on social media, watch what you say in your music. Because again, if you're a rapper, you got the hip hop police. if you're a rapper, you have all types of people listening to it in your own hood, in different hoods whatsoever. Like I say, man, don't talk high-powered shit, if you can't back it up. So when we're talking about on the mystical level, there can be people that don't like the shit that you're saying in your music, and they say, you know what? We're gonna erase this person. We're gonna basically make sure this individual doesn't rap again. And next thing you know, months later, you find yourself, getting gunned down, or basically shot, or basically you end up in a dangerous car accident, and your life basically gets expired. Again, be careful what you say on social media. Be careful what you put in your music, and try not to step on the wrong toes. If you know something belongs to an order or, a group of people, don't basically culturally appropriate it. Don't basically steal their shit and claim it as yours, because that is the fastest way to accelerate your ass to your motherfucking grave. So, with that said, I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.